Twin Cities Live continues.
National Travel and Tourism Week is the perfect time to slow down, look around, and appreciate all the incredible places that we can explore right in our own backyards. From small towns, scenic byways, unique attractions, and hidden gems, there's really something for everyone.
Yeah, and today we are celebrating by sharing some of our favorite places to visit across the state. And joining us for that tour across the state is Jessica O'Reilly with Travel Iowa, and she's back as we continue this conversation.
Yes.
And she's going to chime in because she probably knows even more than what we do.
She does.
She always does.
I'm so excited to hear from you guys.
Yes, yeah, because she's not been given a preview of what we did since we kind of just
That's true. We
chose
just
our stuff today.
came up with it.
Yeah, so obviously, as most people know, I came from Waterloo and Cedar Falls, so I'm very well versed in that area. So I chose a few places that people can go. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the Quad Cities Metro, so not too bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to start off. I think we have a picture of downtown Waterloo there. I took this from on top of the historic Blacks building in downtown Waterloo. So that's overlooking the Cedar River there, and there's a look at it. It's a beautiful building. I think there's, I don't know, a dozen or so apartment spaces there. I didn't look at any of them because the station was right down the street, so I wanted to be as far away from work. But I had a friend who lived there. Very nice apartment. There's event space on the top, which is where I took that photo from. It's right across the street from Newton's Paradise Cafe.
You've talked about Newton's before.
Yeah, we were just talking about an Iowa pork tenderloin. I mean, there it is, Newton's Paradise Cafe.
It just looks like it's good.
Yes, exactly. It's an old jewelry, Newton's jewelry store. So it was transformed into a restaurant. There's the pork tenderloin right there with the Parmesan garlic fries. I don't know. Have you eaten there before?
I've not, but I've been to Morgs after
Morgs.
you mentioned Morgs, and they're like, you said the pancakes were huge, and I was like, sure they are, and they're
the size
gigantic.
of and surprisingly,
over
I couldn't find a picture of a pancake at Morgs, but Morgs is right down the street as well. So a lot of their like bars and restaurants and shops there are in downtown Waterloo. So that's a good option to have. Also in Cedar Falls, like I mentioned, they're right along the Cedar River. So there's plenty of trail space as well. You know, in my old days of being a runner, I used to go down here and run miles and miles on end each and every day, and took my dog along with.
Humble brag.
Humble brag. Yeah, well, I can only do that because now I can honestly tell you I don't do that anymore. But it was a past life. Exactly. Yes. If I still lived up there, I'd be pushing the kids in a stroller. But yeah, and there's a lot to do, especially in the summertime. In Cedar Falls, there's Sturgis Falls that happens in downtown at Gateway Park. There's Iowa Irish Fest in Waterloo. A lot of great stuff. And like we mentioned, we had kind of the same thing, same idea with Iowa's largest frying pan. There I am with my first dog. I had Zoe. Oh yeah, she was a sweetie pie. But yeah, this is about 20 minutes, half hour out of Waterloo and Cedar Falls. So on your way up, you can stop by and get a picture there.
Very cool. Well,
Absolutely.
that was
Love it.
thorough. I mean, Kyle can be your
I understood the
tour
assignment,
guide.
I guess.
You certainly did. You clearly spent a lot of time there. The next one will be mine, and I chose Dubuque for mine. And unlike you, this is not a place that I've spent a ton of time in, but it is a place that I do like to go and visit. And for us being in the metro, it is a very easy travel time with family. So you saw the water park there. That was Grand Harbor. My daughter loves it. This is the elevator. It goes from right downtown Dubuque, and you just like go up the hillside, and that's another fun thing to do with family. It doesn't take a lot of time. The views are beautiful.
It's the world's shortest, steepest scenic railway.
Really?
And it's super inexpensive too. It's like $3 round trip or
Oh,
something.
really?
Yeah.
Yes,
do it.
absolutely is. So I've done that a couple of times.
Area.
This is actually Park Farm Winery, the photo that you just saw there with the beautiful view. And that's the hotel downtown. That's Hotel Julian.
Hotel Julian.
That is a really cool place to spend some time. And this here is technically in nearby rural Maquoketa. So this is Codfish Hollow, Barnstormers. You can camp there, which this is one of my own photos of camping there. You can see live music in the barn, which is so much fun. I think those were photos from a Dawes show that I saw like a number of years ago. It is a very cool opportunity. Just like follow them on Facebook or something if you want to see what kind of shows they have coming up. So that's kind of just in the space of Dubuque, but it's a very cool place to visit. And Mines of Spain, we kind of rushed through that. And Park Farm Winery, again, it's kind of in the outskirts of Dubuque, almost even near the where you go skiing.
Oh, sure.
But
Yeah.
the wines are great and the view is fabulous.
Yes.
So,
So my next pick is not far from Dubuque, Maquoketa Cave State Park, obviously. I don't have many pictures of my own because I went here many times when I was a kid. I remember...
I could have given you mine.
Yeah, my group of friends and I, when we first turned 16 and could drive, that was like the first place that we all went. So obviously Maquoketa Caves is the place to be. But I don't remember like much about what's in town, like to eat and drink and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Maquoketa is worth exploring. They've got a nice little art museum too that someone has exhibited at the Smithsonian, and yeah, it's a beautiful neck of the woods.
Their downtown in
say.
Maquoketa too is great.
Yeah.
They've got so many cute little restaurants there. Before we run out of time though, my next one is Muscatine.
Yes,
which
good old
I
Muscatine.
love.
Shout out to Muscatine.
Yes, that's the aquatic center there in Weed Park. I've taken my daughter there. It's so much fun. The water slides there are so much fun. It's like feels
to keep that in mind,
brand new. It's a blast. That's Contrary Brewing Company, which is right on the riverfront. Great restaurants in Muscatine in general. Salvatore's, Italian food.
Oh, yes.
What you're seeing here is Wildcat Den and Pine Creek Gristmill. That is a favorite for us to go hiking. I almost put in a picture, but I didn't think it was a good photo of me, of me and my daughter. I was carrying her in one of those little carriers and walking through a Wildcat Den. So that is fabulous. And then they have the Merrill Hotel, which is relatively new, also with an incredible view of the Mississippi River. So the Merrill is a great place.
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous, like stunning views. There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Right on the Mississippi. Great for events. They've got a restaurant, the whole thing. So Muscatine's got a lot going on for it.
Yeah, the next city that I picked was Des Moines, our state capital, obviously.
Nice.
I mean, I picked the basic things: Adventureland, which is obviously is now Tuna,
Yeah.
and then the State Fair. If you've not been to the State Fair, I mean, you got to go and experience it. I mean, you need multiple days to really get the whole experience, but it's just a great trip to make during the summer.
It is.
Absolutely.
The final one, and I won't go into depth, it's Iowa City, where I went to college,
Yes.
and for those reasons alone, I don't think I need to go into depth in
You don't have photos for that?
advertising. Iowa City, yeah. Those are the lost. Those are the lost.
The
years,
lost and
Jessica.
forgotten, right?
Okay, so there's so many things to love about it, and we don't have all of the time in the world. But even still, I love the downtown. I love the Ped Mall.
Yeah.
Again, a picture of my daughter.
Love it.
There's just so much to do. So many incredible restaurants,
It really
like the
is.
culinary and the art scene in Iowa City, above and beyond. So I can't recommend it enough. And Jessica, we want to tell everybody too that there's a contest that they can get involved in this week. By sharing photos of their favorite places to visit.
Absolutely. We're giving prompts every day on our social channels, so check us out on social and submit your photos. One of them was actually the photo of our current travel guide came through that contest last year.
Oh
No
my gosh.
promises that you're going to be on the cover, but you can't be on the cover if you don't submit. So
Yeah,
please
that's
share a
awesome.
photo about, so like where you go to feel like a kid again, where you go to for farm fresh stuff, where you like to shop local. We just want to know where your favorite
Beautiful.
places are.
Very cool. Okay, well, that's awesome. So we will see Jessica again
will.
coming up in our second half hour of QCL. She's going to be back with us one more time.